pop culture here at COP26 in Glasgow. I'm really pleased to be joined by a very special friend of pop culture, Hakan. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Honored to be here.
Well, thanks for coming along. So tell me, we're here at COP26 in the middle of a climate emergency. I'd love to know for you, when did the climate emergency, climate change get personal?
There have been many moments, but the most defining one, I spent many years in Asia. That's how I know pop culture. I used to go sailing through the beautiful islands in Thailand, competitive sailing. And I had this intense memory of these beautiful beaches, and one in particular, Maya Bay, where I took my children to 5 years ago.
That's the one on the beach.
Exactly. And unfortunately, I set the children up. I said, there's a little cave, there's a pirate's cove, there's treasures, we're going to find them together. We rented a boat, went out from Phuket all the way, and they were so pumped up and ready, and we got there. And we were knee-deep plastic. Knee-deep, and I was carrying the children, barefoot, walking through the plastic, not knowing if I'm stepping on syringes or anything sharp. And I saw my daughter look me in the eye and say, why? What is this? Where is it coming from? And I just felt this deep sadness, and I from that moment on it became a singular mission to do whatever I could. And I'm a manufacturer of appliances, so we use a lot of plastics, and I knew that there was a lot that we could do, and that started the journey.
Okay, so I want to talk about the book. You've written a book connecting Everest and climate change. Tell me about that. What was that journey?
Credibility is a huge thing, right? So I started talking, we started working, but getting the teams to really believe in what we're doing is very, very difficult. And I thought, what could I do? Here I am
in your company.
In the company. That's where it has to start. I mean, first it has to start with yourself, your own transformation. I did that. My lifestyle, my consumption choices, everything changed immediately. But then to actually project that to the business and get the teams to really believe in what you're doing is very, very difficult, because everybody looks at sustainability, looks at the climate problem, think it's the next generation's issue, think it's far away. What can they do? They're too small. So to drive purpose home, you have to take personal risk. And I kept thinking, what can I do? I've climbed mountains before, but only to ski down. I always wondered about these people who climb up and then walk down. What's the purpose? And then I thought, what is something that I could take personal risk? Here I am, I run one of the biggest companies worldwide almost, and so everybody sees me successful. I have a family, which I love, 3 children. Why would someone like that take a huge risk in something that they're not comfortable with? And so not being a climber, I decided to climb Everest. Thinking, if I talk to you about sustainability, after about 3 minutes you'll look at your phone,
well, I wouldn't. Or
you'll yawn, or it's very, very difficult to keep attention to sustainability. Because as I said, people are very short-sighted. So I decided to climb Everest, and from the moment I decided, 8 months of preparation, and I climbed. And the main purpose there was glaciers are melting at an alarming speed. The Himalayas have lost about 30% of their glaciers. That feeds 2 billion people. The Syrian war that we saw, there's 4 or 5 million people displaced, and look at what it's done to Europe, look at what it's done to Turkey. We're talking about 1 to 2 billion people without water moving on to other people's lands. So, I mean, war, destruction on a scale we've never seen. And I tried to draw attention to that. And that was the purpose. It turned out I was very unlucky, because when I climbed, the weather was bad, it was crowded, I became famous for, unfortunately, many climbers lost their lives. But yeah, it worked. I mean,
and did it help your company, the people within your company, transform the way they thought about
it certainly did, because they definitely paid attention. And from then on, unraveled, and now we lead the Dow Jones Sustainability Index worldwide. We have today we received the Terra Carta Seal from Prince Charles, one of 44 companies. Thank you. Worldwide, there's really leading the way in the future that it has to be. I mean, business won't exist unless it transforms. And the book is literally a result of my frustration of trying to get that message across.
Right.
And there's no profit in it. I mean,
Right.
if anything, this costs me money.
Well, books I think are actually like an expensive business card.
Yeah.
So it's 2030. Transfer yourself into the future. We've achieved the Sustainable Development Goals. What does that look like for you?
I'm an optimist by nature. I'm hopeful because I think we have to be hopeful. But I am sure we will not meet those goals in 2030. Now, having said that, if we do, I'll be able to look my children in the eye and say I did everything possible in my means to make it happen. And I'll be proud and stand up.
Colin, thanks so much for stopping by. We can hear the party getting started here at Hub Culture tonight. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Yeah.